Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm using my Bluetooth speaker headphone thing. Hopefully the sound quality will be better. I haven't gone out and buy a microphone, but let's see if this works. Anyway, welcome back to my channel. Happy 2025. This is like the 5th day of the new year. And I have bought a dream bag. Although it is a bit of a project bag, but it's a dream bag nonetheless. It's a Mulberry Alexa, a regular size, and this is a made in England one. And when I first saw it a few months ago, it wasn't at a bad price. It was from a private seller from the UK, and it's a model that is actually made in England, and it's a model that I've always wanted in this gold hardware, and the color is called watermelon pink. Technically it's not pink, it's a red with like quite a bright red, but not an orangey red, a red with a pink undertone. However, when it arrived, the leather wasn't in bad condition. It just needed a bit of sort of sprucing up, and I could see that even when it was listed, I knew that it was a bag that had been heavily used, quite well used, right? There's been I hope you can see quite a bit of scratching, quite a bit of scratches here on this postman lock plate, which I knew. And there's a bit of scratching here as well on these metal tags because of the way of the design of the bag. When it's sort of long and underneath like that, when it's being put down somewhere, it will inevitably get scratched. And also it came with quite a bit of, not so much as corner wear, like I would say it's more like darkening or dirt. I mean, the leather has not really worn away in any way. So I think it's been fantastic leather. And this bag, Mulberry bags of those times, so this is about between 12, 15 years old, would have been vegetable tanned. That means that it's not done with chemicals. I mean, it is done with chemicals, but it's a more environmentally friendly way of dyeing leather. Yeah. So I knew that it would be one of those bags that, would require some spine. And I had picked up a few tips. I've tried a few things. So then I felt confident uh, to try it. I thought I wouldn't spend that much on it. I would use this holiday season time, since I have time off work, to do a bit of spine. And how I did it was I used Fiebing's saddle soap, because I read that the vegetable tan leather is the most suitable to be used with the saddle soap. And one other thing as well, so you see this underneath plate here for the postman lock, for the turn lock, I mean, is quite scratched. And I feel that if I scratch it with my nail, I'm not sure if you can see it very well. It's actually, I've tried polishing it, but I can't seem to get some scratches off. And I think it's because they didn't take off the clear plastic covering. And I think it's kind of melted, or like sort of gone, not say it's gone into the metal, because metal is not porous, but I feel like it's either scratches or little bits of glue from the metal bit, from the plastic covering that hasn't been properly cleaned off. And one of the button here, you can see that, the blue plastic covering that was covering the magnetic button was not taken off properly. So as you cover the bag down, put the lid down, it just left a little bit of blue plastic in there. But I can't get rid of it. So I tried polishing it up. And yes, it's quite scratched. There's a few nail marks here. And when it was described to me, she said that the color a little bit here, I think what it is I think there's been a little bit of an accident on this bag, right? And I think the top layer of the leather got scratched off. And when it came to me, underneath this little scar is like pale pink. But when I went over it with saddle soap, it turned dark. So is this little bit. So that's a little bit of a lesson that I've learned. So I tried to sort of undo a little bit of the darkness, but I think what I've done, I've gone a bit overzealous, and I think I've taken off some color, but that's okay. I knew it was going to be a little bit of a learning curve. Overall, the leather is still really, really good, and there was darkening from hand oils on the braided handle, which I was able to, little bit at a time, take off, and it's looked a lot more much improved. So I have videoed myself cleaning this bag. If you want to look at it, I will actually include, and I have edited it because it took me 50 minutes to clean everything up, so it's quite lengthy. I don't think you want to watch all of that, but I will tack it on to the end of this video so you can see what I actually did in double time. Yeah, so you can watch it in single time if you wish. So yeah, little bit darkening here, which a friend of mine is able to help me touch up a little bit. I'll bring it for him to have a look. It's underneath the bag. Honestly, I don't think you can see it that much. And actually, at the time when I was considering to buy this particular bag, so the long shoulder strap, there was another one on Vestiaire Collective. But when I asked for more pictures, especially for the Made in England tag, the seller didn't reply me. So even though it was in better condition, newer condition, but because she didn't reply to me, yeah, so I didn't buy from her or him or they. And yeah, so why didn't I buy a Mulberry Alexa when I bought all my other Mulberry bags at the time? I really did wanted to, and the size and style was what I was looking for at the time. But living where I'm living, I couldn't really go and check out the bag. And I was told by a lot of reviewers that the Mulberry Alexa is actually quite a slouchy bag, and I actually would have preferred a bag that was a bit more structured. So see how it is, it just puddles, but it's beautiful leather though. And this is some smooth smooth leather. I think it's smooth calf skin, but yeah, vegetable tanned. And I happen to have a bag liner that would fit this size around. So yeah, perfect. Bag liner solves the loss of structure in the bag. And the lining came to me actually really, really clean, except for a little bit of a red, very faint red stain, which I haven't bothered to get rid of it. Tiny little stain. I think it's probably a little bit of a lipstick, but otherwise, I think while this person had used their bag, they actually also didn't really trash the bag. I mean, it's like me. When I have my bag, I use it. I don't not use it, and I don't baby it like as if it's too precious to be, used. I don't put my bags on the floor. That's one thing. I don't. When I go out, I either bring one of those bag hanger things, or I hang it at the back of my chair, or I find another chair and I put it next to it. I don't put my bags on the floor. And I think sometimes when we get secondhand bags or pre-loved bags with like quite dirty corners or underneath, I think it's because they've put them down on the floor. But then again, I mean, someone said to me, I mean, it's the bottom of the bag. What are you going to do? Of course, it's going to get dirty, right? So, well, yeah. So where is it? Yes, so the Made in England tag here. I feel like most of the Made in England bag, the lining will be this pale gray taupey color. Here's the mulberry plug, and the inside of the bag is actually in fabulous condition. So I think, yeah, she probably did use a bag liner, and she probably did, you know, look after her bag. And yeah, I mean, I'm really, really very happy that I got this bag. I know it's a bit of a project bag, but then, you know, I wasn't at the space in time to get this bag at the time. Yeah, and I didn't want to spend thousands of dollars for one, because earlier, before I got this, I had missed out on one that was pebbled buffalo skin, and it was red with gold hardware as well, this pale gold hardware. It was very, very nice, but it had sort of misshape. There was, even though the hardware looks great and unscratched, but I think they didn't stuff it while storing, so there were some creases. So anyway, I missed out on that because someone else got to it before I did. So even with the bag liner, yes, it's still soft leather, but it's really helped it hold its shape. And for storage, I will still use bubble wrap to store my bags, to sort of, yeah, stuff it out a bit to let the sort of, yeah, just so that it keeps its shape while being stored. And while cleaning, you will see, I've noticed that you can undo these sides, this side strap, and now the side opens up. So it's a little bit, well, not a little bit. Now there's just a bit more space in the bag for storage purposes. And it gives it a completely different look. It's got that sort of somewhat, don't know, what would you call it? Like one of those Chloe, old school Chloe bags. Yeah, so this gives it a different look altogether, right? So let's see how it looks. I'm also curious. And for being an older bag, the hardware hasn't tarnished, hasn't faded. So yeah, I think it's not a bad buy. It's been really value for money, I think. Okay, let's put it on. I like to wear my bags crossbody, and this is a satchel, so yes, needs to be worn this way. Yeah, I mean, you know, if I needed to put a bit more things in there, I could. It's great, but I really do like it as a satchel this way. So now, if you've seen my other videos, I do have the two dream bags that I've wanted, the satchels. I've got the PS, I've got two PS ones now from Proenza Schuler, and then now the Mulberry Alexa. Oh, I think I need to put it back. Let's put the strap back in. Okay, so now that's the, so now in the Mulberry website, you can find the Mulberry Mini Alexa, which is like smaller and structured. It looks very, very cute. Comes in lots of beautiful, even metallic colors, and not a bad price for like an entry level. I think, you know, entry level luxury, if you like, or designer, or you know, slightly more elevated kind of handbag brand. I think, yeah, the Mini Alexa is totally a vibe. And I love the having this top handle, which I can just grab. This is easy to use, secure, very strong magnet. I like that. And actually, look at the inside, which is the suede part. It's very, very clean. I didn't do much cleaning on the inside, just a hardware scratch. But I think you get that with a hardware that's shiny and so big like that. Yeah. So there you go. One dream bag ticked off, I should say. A few other dream bags as well. So dream bag ticked off. Yeah, I'm very happy with it. And having spotted it myself, I feel like the bag is more me now because I have impart on it my energy. So yeah, I think as the new year goes and Lunar New Year is coming up, my mom told me that we all have to wear red this year. This year is like the year for, I think it's like 2 leap years. So it's a leap year for the lunar calendar. It's also leap year for the Gregorian calendar. So we all have to wear red Lunar New Year. So yeah, red bag, red jewelry, red dress, red clothes. Definitely red clothes. It's going to be not difficult for me, and as you know, red is my power color. I love red. I love red very, very much. So yeah, red and gold. I mean, you know. So another not bucket bag. I mean, another dream bag, bucket list bag in the bucket list ticked off. Yeah. So right on the other shoulder. I can even like hold it like that. I mean, that's like such a runway vibe at the moment. People like holding their satchels under their arms. I just love satchels. It's just got this cool sort of don't care what you wear vibe, but then you know you wear cool clothes. Like Vivienne West would always say, your life would be better if you wear impressive clothes. Okay, so before we get to the bag spying video section, I'll talk a little bit about what I'm wearing. Okay, so let's talk about my outfit for today. It's by a local Melbourneian designer called Alistair Trung. So his pieces are, I don't know how to describe it, but I'll link his website below, and it's just very cool. It's very unusual, sculptural in some ways, and sort of very drapey, just very artistic and very cool, I think, of course. Otherwise, I wouldn't buy it. And it's just a viscose dress. I bought this last year, and it's like folded over, cut here for the neckline. Yeah, very simple, no waste of fabric. Again, little bit of a side split just so it's easy to walk. Not that this kind of dress is not, it is very easy to walk with anyway. And then cotton straps, white cotton straps. It's just very cool, very easy to wear for summer here in Australia. Nice to also wear to the beach as a poolside or beach cover up. Yeah, I just really think it's flowy, you know, very different, has that cool vibe about it. It's like cool cut, cool anti-fashion sort of thing, you know, not structured, but kind of cool. But he has structured pieces as well, and I have a few of those. But it's just playing with wonderful fabrics and drapery, I think. Yeah, cool. Anyway, so I'll leave you now with my Mulberry Alexa spying video. I hope that you get some tips out of it. Anyway, I'm trying to grow my channel this year. So currently I have 85 subscribers. If you can help me 3 more subscribers to 88 before Lunar New Year or on Lunar New Year, I would be forever grateful. Thank you, everyone. So thank you so much for those who have subscribed so far. And I think I've been on YouTube for almost 6 months now. I mean, time flies, right? So thank you for all those that I have met and made contact over this last 6 months. I'm very grateful to have met you guys, and looking forward to sharing with you more bag and fashion content in 2025. Thank you. Bye.